Hey there folks, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Eric and you have caught me right in the middle of a sausage fest where we upload a brand new sausage making video every day this month. So if you're into sausages, click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode. And at the end of this video, I'll put a playlist so that you can start from the beginning and get caught up. It's absolutely epic. In today's episode, we get to play with flavors. We are going to be making a Caribbean jerk sausage. This is going to be a 100% chicken sausage. We're not going to be using any kind of flavoring packs. We're going to build on those flavors as we add spices. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's make the Caribbean jerk sausage, shall we?
All right, let's make this Caribbean jerk chicken sausage. We've got thigh meat, breast meat, and chicken skin. This is a 100% chicken sausage as far as the meat goes. If you want to add a little pork meat or pork back fat, you could totally do that. But we're going to go all chicken, and I tend to go heavier on the thigh meat than I do on the breast meat. That's going to retain a lot more moisture. It's going to be a lot more flavorful, and in my opinion, produces a better sausage. So let's get this ready for the grinder by cutting it up into small pieces. There we go. That's our meat and fat cut up into small pieces. We want this under 32 degrees Fahrenheit before we grind it. So we're going to pop that into the freezer while we prepare our spices. And our spices are pretty wild. We've got salt, pepper, and some cayenne for heat. We're also going to be adding some garlic powder and some onion powder. This is just getting started. Next, we've got dried thyme. We're going to be adding a little red pepper flakes. Let's not forget about the cumin, the clove, the smoked paprika. We've also got some dried parsley. And then we've got nutmeg, sugar, allspice, cinnamon, and some potato starch. So if you want the full-blown recipe, check the description box below. I've got everything already measured out for you. Let's give that a little mix. And you know what I'm thinking? This is missing some island heat. So let's toss in a couple chocolate habaneros. This is obviously optional. You can add whatever pepper you want or omit it. I like this pepper because for me, it's got those fiery island flavors. It's spicy, it's fruity, it's smoky, and it's going to go great with our chicken sausage. If you want to add a Scotch bonnet pepper, aka Caribbean sunshine, that would be great as well. So let's just go ahead and chop that up and add that to our spice mix because all that's going to get thrown into our sausage at the same time. And at this point, our meat has been chilled. It's been in the freezer. The temp here is about 28 Fahrenheit. As you can see here, our chicken is partially frozen, and that's exactly how I love to grind it. It's going to give us a beautiful grind. So let's go ahead and hit that on a number 6 grinding plate. That looks absolutely beautiful. Everything is nice and loose, and it's still very cold. So let's go ahead and pop this into our mixer. If the temperature rose too much for you during the grinding process, you do want to re-chill it. Keep it under 32 Fahrenheit through this process. You'll be good to go. Let's add our spices and our pepper, and we're going to turn this mixer on low. Next, we're going to be adding a little ice-cold chicken stock. This is going to give us a more concentrated chicken flavor, and it's also going to loosen up our batter so we can get a really nice, tacky, sticky consistency, which is what we're looking for. Okay, we've mixed for about 2 minutes with this KitchenAid, and notice on the side of the mixer, you've got a lot of those particles sort of sticking to the wall. If you grab a handful, turn it upside down, your chicken mixture will stick to the underside of your hand, and that's when you know it's ready. You definitely don't want to overmix your meat, so as soon as you get to that spot, go ahead and stop mixing and stuff it into a casing. If you don't want to put this into a casing, these make absolutely amazing chicken burgers, or you can even make skinless sausages. So let's get that casing locked up onto that horn, tie it off, and then give it a little prick so that air can escape. And what we're going to do here is just apply nice even pressure on the end of that horn. So I'm basically controlling the speed at which that casing is pulled off that horn, and that determines how much meat gets filled into the casing. The tighter I squeeze, the tighter the sausage is going to be. And here in a second, I'll show you a little trick to determine whether or not you stuffed it too tight. So it's in the casing. At this point, You can coil it, and this would make for a really cool like Caribbean casserole if you want to do that. Or you can link it. You can make really nice long links, or you can make short links, whatever you want. It's completely up to you. Let me show you that little trick I was talking about. If you pinch your sausage and it leaves an indentation just like that, then you've absolutely nailed the tightness of your casing. If you go to pinch it and it feels like it's going to explode, then you've probably stuffed it too tight, and you might not want to link it because you will probably have casing blowout. Coiling it would be a better option. Let's link this by twisting that sausage 3 times forward, and look at that. Nice, tight, plump sausage. Perfect. Next sausage gets twisted 3 times towards us. All right, so the opposite direction. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. The next sausage is going to be 3 times away from us. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And by doing this particular method, alternating how you twist your sausage, you're going to create beautiful links that are tight, that are plump. As far as this last little sausage here goes, we're just going to tighten everything by pushing that meat down into the casing, and then we're just going to give it a tie, and that's what our chicken sausage now looks like. So the next step is about pricking out your air pockets. If you happen to see any air pockets, prick them with a little needle or a sausage pricker. I'm not noticing any air pockets, so we're going to skip that step, and I'm loving the way these came out. I mean, these are fat, round chicken sausages. And there's a lot of flavor going on in these sausages, so we do want to let it rest overnight in the fridge. That's going to kind of help everything come together. It's going to dry that casing up a little bit. And tomorrow we'll be ready to cook these sausages. All right, so I'm going to refrigerate this sausage overnight, and the next day this is what it's going to look like. The casings look like they've dried up a bit, and when we nip the tips of those twists, they will hold in place, and we won't have sausage meat spilling out while we're cooking it, and that's how you know that your casing is dried properly. So let's go ahead and take this, give it a cook, and then give it a taste.
Jerk chicken sausage looks absolutely amazing. Beautiful browning, casing firmed up nicely, very juicy when you give it a squeeze. Wow, that smells delicious. Let's see how it tastes. That's incredible. This has got to be the best tasting chicken sausage I think I've ever made. Super juicy. Very flavorful. I mean, those spices just all come together perfectly. They work for this sausage. And that spice level, man, that chocolate habanero is bringing some heat. But I love it. If you make any sausage from this year's show, this one ought to be on the short list. One of a kind, show-stopping sausage. And for it being chicken, it is remarkable. So thanks a lot for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to check the description box. Woo, it's spicy. For the recipe. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same time, same place, as we have a brand new sausage making recipe for you to enjoy. Thanks a lot for being here. Bye-bye.